black dress don't change 편하게 원옥주 홍대 좀 저축을 깠지 I know your friends 해 불러올래 어둠 많은데 little black dress don't change.
I think it's interesting, like when men make a lot of money, they tend to think, awesome, I can support my wife and my kids. When women make a lot of money, they think, I'm a strong, independent woman that doesn't need a man. That's always interesting to me.
But why is that interesting? That's the job of the male, to support his household. A woman doesn't have to say that. We don't have to say, I am working to support my whole household. We automatically do that. You all don't automatically say that. You're building a house. When you make money, you're building a house for you and your woman. We build a house regardless. We know we need a home. We know we need somewhere to go. We know we need somewhere to take kids. So we don't broadcast that to the whole world. Oh, I'm making all this money so I can take care of what? We don't do that. We making all this money so we can take care of kids. We don't say that. We just do it. You men are the ones who want to advertise it. That's the difference.
Well, I think most successful women don't do it for, like, they do it for themselves. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I get what you're saying. I get there's a pressure for men to be like, oh, I'm working to provide, whereas women work to, you know, feel good, I guess, or like work to feel accomplished or, you know, be successful. But like, I don't know. I don't think it makes them less attractive per se.
No, I don't think it makes a woman necessarily less. It's not even the money component. It doesn't make her less attractive, but it doesn't make her more attractive.
But why does like a woman's life need to be like all about the man's? Do you know what I mean?
No, it doesn't. But I think you were asking something about, like, do guys like boss? I forgot the exact what originated the conversation.
That's the problem. Most men seem to think that having a life means being revolved around a man. And that's not how we women think. We don't think that. We think, how are we going to take care of ourselves? How are we going to take care of whatever's around us? We don't talk about, oh, let me take care of this, that, and the third, or this, that, and the third. We don't think like that. We don't think that we survive or we are here on this planet because of men. That's not what we think. Men think that, but we don't think that.
Boss babes or boss ass bitch, but it's good for you. But take, for example, I would say that a man who's a doctor, a lot of women would see the money, the status, because that's a very well-respected career, being a doctor. That would make him like more attractive from a romantic point of view. But I can't say that that a woman who's a doctor, for me as a guy, that's a great career. Congratulations. I'm sure you're doing well. You must be very intelligent, but it doesn't make her more attractive. Like, I'll go date. There's a 30-year-old woman who is a resident at a hospital and she's making six figures. I'll go date the 20-year-old who works at Chick-fil-A. Yeah. Who's hotter.
Right. No, yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I get it.
Like, so, I mean, it just, I will say though that, like, I think intelligence can be is attractive in women, because obviously I think intelligence, there's something genetic there. So like a woman who's intelligent will probably that'll impact the IQ of our children to some degree.
Yeah.
So like, I'm not saying I like just total bimbos, but like,
yeah.
You're also, I would argue that, regardless of your career achievement, well, okay.
Donated $99. As a doctor, I see this all the time, and Brian is 100% correct.
Cam H, maybe, I don't know if you can talk about your colleagues, but do you, like, if you were to compare the female doctors versus the male doctors, like, who's more likely, are the male doctors more likely to date nurses versus the female doctors are more likely to want to date other doctors, or like somebody who's more on their level? Because I think it's the case that with, for example, oh, we got another one. Hold on. I'll come back to the
Motorsports donated $100. You still don't get it. Men can work 60 hours a week and they will make time for the woman. The woman works 40 hours a week and have time for no one but themselves. We are different. Feminism is a lie and has failed. You learn from the mistake.
Feminism is a lie. Do you have a response to Grid One Motorsports?
I have a response to him. We women don't prioritize dick like you guys prioritize pussy. It's what you live for. We don't live for dick. That's why it's not that important after a 40-hour work week. Feminism started because we didn't have equal opportunity in the workforce like men. We didn't have bank accounts unless we had a man who got us a bank account. We couldn't go buy a car or a house or things like that unless we had a man around to do it. That is what feminism was supposed to address. You lame motherfuckers don't seem to understand that. We cannot go back to where we are just cattle in the fucking kitchen. That's what you lame motherfuckers want us to do, but that's not how it goes. These are the things that feminism addressed. We couldn't do things on our own, so we had to wait for a man to do the things. Who the fuck wants to do that? What woman wants to go back to that? Only you lame bitches that agree that feminism is a lie don't understand. You don't understand what feminism was all about or why it was started. Otherwise, we shut the fuck up and accept the fucking backs of the women who went out there to get feminism for you. Okay?
Yeah, I mean, if a guy has time to work and also be with his wife, then a woman that does the same thing also has the time for their husband too, you know?
Yeah, going back to Cam H's thing, he says, as a doctor, I see this all the time, and Brian is 100% correct. I would say, generally speaking, like, take a male doctor, male attorney versus female doctor, female attorney. A male doctor, male attorney, he'll date like a hot barista. Does not care. Like, does not really care about her career. Whereas if you look at a woman who's an attorney, who's a doctor, she's probably going to want to date a guy who's like on her level or higher.
Yeah.
So she won't end up having to take care of his motherfucking ass. We are not supposed to take care of men. Men are supposed to take care of women because you all treat us as though we're property. Then you should afford the property. I'm not saying we are property, you lame ass bitches who finna come for me. I'm saying men think of us as property. So therefore, you need to pay for the property that you think is yours in your mind that you want to take care of. We are not supposed to take care of men. We are not supposed to support men. Men are support the property that they want. Men are support the women that they want to come into her camp. The strongest man survives. The lame motherfuckers go to the back. We can't help it. That's the way society is. It is what it is. But we're not built to take care of you. You're supposed to be built to take care of us. Otherwise, you'd be bigger, we'd be bigger and stronger than you if we were built to take care of you. That just is what it is.
Good, right? Or no? It's not.
Don't get mad at us because we were born women. Get mad at the fucking system. Don't get mad at the women who take advantage of the system. You guys take advantage of your fucking system, don't you? You pay for pussy. That's taking advantage of your system. So we make the pussy worth money because we understand that you think of us as a commodity or a fucking piece of meat or a fucking couch. So we take advantage of our motherfucking world and our habitat as females, soft, feminine, whatever. And you have to pay for that because you're willing to pay for that. Don't get mad at us because we female. It's just like hating the game. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Well, that's just hypergamy. Like, men date down frequently. Men marry down, date down.
Why do you think they date down?
What do you mean?
Like,
socioeconomically.
Do you think they date down because they don't want the competition of being with someone on their level?
I just
they
just don't care about.
I don't
They
think
just don't care. You guys don't think about like stuff like that.
I don't think I would say for most men,
you don't give a fuck what she do as long as she's hot. Just say it. We all know, we understand where the prize is at. The snatch is the prize. You will date a barista even when she's hot. You'll date a hot barista. If two women are equal, one is a professional and one is a barista, you'll date the barista because you think there's less competition. It's just for the fact that she's hot. That's it. Has nothing to do with anything other than the fact that she's hot and makes your dick hard. That's all you got to say. We already know it. That's why we play you lame motherfuckers for the money and for the gifts and for the time and for the vacations and get flued out. Because we understand you're lame motherfuckers and you're ran by the snatch. We get it. We got it. It is what it is.
Obviously, I think one of the counters to my position a little bit is given, and I've said this before, given the like economic and financial climate, I would argue most households need two incomes. So you could make.
We have to agree. It needs two incomes. That's why I don't understand how we got 5, 6, 7, 8 motherfucking kids by one female, and she the only one fucking out there working, and she working from home, or she a hairdresser, or she motherfucking Walmart, or she work at the bank, knowing full well she can't take care of 4 or 5 motherfucking kids. Where's all the goddamn baby daddies? Where's the baby daddy? Where's all the other goddamn baby daddies?
The argument that actually most men would want to find a woman who, because of the economic climate and that you need two incomes to like hold down a household, especially if you want to have kids, that it is going to be part of the calculus when picking someone to partner with. My argument though is that that's never, for most men, it's never gonna, like if we meet like a really fucking amazing girl who earns significantly less than us, that's never going to be a deal breaker for a guy. Whereas I would argue for a lot of women, if you run into a guy who's not like at some sort of.
Oh, I see what you're saying. The standards are very different. Like,
yeah.
So the standards are never going to be the same. Why are we having this argument right here? The standards are never going to be the same. We're always going to wish or want a man to make more of the money because he has to take care of a family and children. That is the way it is. That is the way it's always been. That is the way it's going to be. That's just our standards. Everybody accepts it. Everybody knows it. Our standards is you have to make some money. Men's standards is you got to be pretty. Don't be mad at us because we got standards just like y'all got the standard of being pretty. That's your fucked up standard and we think it's fucked up. Just like you think the fact that we make the fact that we want y'all to make more money is a fucked up standard. It is what it is. We don't like yours. You don't like ours. Get the fuck over it. Why are we having this fucking discussion when we all know from the beginning of time that man got to make the money, provide for a family, and the female got to look attractive so he could be attracted to her enough to want to take care of her? Why the fuck are we having a discussion about this bullshit right here? Everybody gets it. Everybody knows it. This is the way the world works. This is the way your world is going to work when you're 10, when you're 15, when you're 25, when you're 45, and when you're 55. It's going to work the same goddamn way. Why the fuck are we discussing standards like that?